Hi, and thank you for joining me on this segment of my council comment. I'm Councilmember Whitney Elliott Baxter, representing the 9th District, and today I'm in our Traffic Engineering Department speaking with Chris Kwan to find out a little bit more about how our city interacts with our traffic system. So welcome, Chris. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
So can you tell me a little bit about what you do in traffic engineering, what your position looks like?
Absolutely. My role is a traffic information technician, and basically what I do is I report traffic conditions around Lexington, Fayette County, and surrounding counties as well. Traffic incidents reported are accidents, or officially known as collisions. They can be either injury or non-injury, depending upon if people are hurt or not. We also report traffic hazards. They can be anything from traffic signals on flash, down trees due to a storm that's going to impede flow of traffic. Other traffic hazards, also stalled vehicles. If you're out on Nicholasville Road and your car breaks down, which is obviously not a favorable situation, you want police assistance to help avoid other collisions due to that.
I'm sure that it is reported somewhere to where our residents could find that information. Is it on our website? Can they find that there?
Yes, it's on lexingtonky.gov, and on the upper right-hand corner of the website, there's a shortcut called Traffic Updates, which will take a user directly to the traffic ticker website to view the traffic incidents on rush hour.
Okay. And I think there's another shortcut to take us to our live traffic cameras as well.
Yes, on the right-hand side of the reporting, there is a shortcut for live traffic cameras, and also to our Twitter page account. Okay. It's called LexRecks, LEXWRECKS, and we also pretty much duplicate what's on the traffic ticker to the X page for information for regular users as well.
So I see we're here in the Traffic Management Center, and there are a lot of our live traffic cameras being shown behind us. Yes. In what ways are those beneficial to our residents? You know, I sometimes get on just to see if I need to change my route in the morning, or if the snow's been plowed, or that kind of stuff. What other benefits does that serve the community?
Yes, if there is a traffic incident that's reported in an area where we have a traffic camera, users can go to that camera page and they can actually view like a 15-second shot of the actual real-time conditions around that incident, and view like if there's lanes blocked, or if there's a road closure, something of that nature. And then that helps motorists make driving decisions whether they just want to go around or avoid the area altogether. And that helps. That can help mitigate delays for commuters.
Yeah, I think it's a huge benefit.
Yes, absolutely.
For our residents. So in my office, I get a lot of phone calls about individuals who are sitting at a stoplight and they feel like it never changes, or that the light has cycled through several times and they haven't gotten their dedicated left-hand turn light. Yes. Can you tell me a little bit about, if a driver encounters that situation, what the best way is to report that?
Probably the best way to report it is to call the police department. They will send out an officer, and he can verify it or say it's working properly. If he verifies it, then he'll call the appropriate technician or contact us in the signal section of traffic engineering to see what we can do to fix it.
Okay. Yes. So I'm assuming that's the non-emergency line for the police department.
Yes, that is non-emergency line, 859-258-3600 for regular calls, obviously.
Okay. Yes. It's also beneficial, like if someone was to call my office, it would be beneficial for them to report the time of day they're sitting, that they're at the light, that they've encountered the situation, obviously the location.
Yes,
is there any other specific information that they should relay?
As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up. We can get citizen emails through our email, and they can report whether they're sitting at a light for a long period of time. And then, yes, we absolutely do ask if it's on weekdays and what time of day it is, because there are different what we call timing plans around the city. For example, on Nicholasville Road, during different times of day, you'll have different timing sequences. So that helps our engineers go ahead and troubleshoot the system per that day and time and see if anything's going wrong with the system. They can send out a technician or sometimes even troubleshoot it from the office.
Okay, that's great. So I was recently made aware of some technology that we have at stoplights, and I've always thought that maybe if you stop at a stoplight, maybe roll a little bit over the stop bar, that it triggers the light. Can you tell me a little bit about the technology that's in the road and how it sensors cars?
Absolutely. Well, the stop bar is actually not the trigger point itself, but it is a guide that motorists can use. The actual trigger point is behind the stop bar, where vehicles should properly stop behind the stop bar. There's some cutouts in the pavement that contain a small electromagnetic wire, and then when a car is over that, the metal in the car increases the magnetic field of the system, and that triggers the box to actually say, oh, there's a car there, so we'll give them the green on the next cycle. But then we also have what we call video detection, which is actually kind of the same system, except by video we have the cameras on the poles. It's kind of a virtual detection system, but it works pretty much on the same principle.
So the stop bars and traffic lanes aren't just for traffic control, they serve a real purpose as far as
yes,
light
absolutely.
signalization and things like that.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Well, that's great. That's a good tip that a lot of people probably don't know. So thanks for sharing that with us.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining me today. I hope that you have found this segment on our Traffic Management Center informative. And stay with me. I'll have some more information soon. I'm sure you can agree with me that sometimes traffic in Lexington is a hassle. There's cars everywhere, and a lot of our roads, especially Nicholasville Road in our district, is gridlocked a lot. Did you know that according to the U.S. Census Bureau, the average drive time for residents to drive to work is 21 minutes? That's a lot less than I thought it would be. Did you know that according to the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, Nicholasville Road sees on average 70,000 cars per day? Now I'm going to switch gears a little bit and talk about some driving tips. It's come to my attention recently that a lot of people don't really know what to do when they encounter an emergency vehicle or a school bus. So we're going to put up some images of how you should react appropriately to an emergency vehicle like an ambulance or a police officer's car and a school bus, and how you should protect the children in the area as they're getting off the school bus. I feel like this information is really important, and a lot of people aren't really aware of how you should react in those situations. So I hope you find this information helpful. Finally, I would like to take a moment to invite you to the Council Transportation Expo that will be held on Saturday, October the 19th at the Marksberry Branch Library on Versailles Road. This is a public input session that is focused on transportation needs in Lexington, where you will be able to interact with other council members, transportation experts, and transportation organizations in Lexington. I hope to see you there. Thanks again for joining me on this segment of my council comment. I hope you found information on traffic around Lexington really helpful. As always, you can follow me on social media, and if you'd like to join my weekly newsletter, please send me an email at wbaxter@lexingtonky.gov, and we'll add you to the distribution list to get on that weekly newsletter. I hope you have a great day.